Everybody, and welcome along to this special Twitch stream here from the Cone Racing League. If you recognise my voice, that's because I am Sam. I am the commentator of the Academy, and what I'm bringing to you today is an exciting event. It is the first knockout heat of the Cone Racing Cup, a brand new edition here in Season 2. So I bet you're all wondering home, what is the Cone Racing Championship? Well, it is a 3v3 knockout tournament where we have drivers from all three different tiers racing as part of these three-man teams. There is 64 entrants. There are, I think, 6 teams. No, so we've got 8 teams, so that's 16 teams. I was on the right line. 16 teams of 3 drivers, 48. Once again, I was correct. 48 drivers from all 3 divisions competing for the inaugural Cone Racing Cup. Now, this is going to be contested over a series of 5 lappers, all of which have a one-shot qualifying format. So the drivers will have one shot at qualifying to make sure that they get their car and their team the most points possible. The team with the most amount of points will progress into round 2 and henceforth. So we have our first match then coming to you live from the Formula 1 game at the beautiful Silverstone circuit in the heart of Northamptonshire, and it is DMG Racing versus Fanboys 2020. So DMG Racing containing Origin, Gamma, The Real DC and Matt Warner, and their opponents are Fanboys 2020, so that is Toon Fan, Liverpool Fan, and this is Gingy F1. So how this is going to work, as I've already mentioned, it is contested over one 5-lap race, followed which is preceded by a one-shot qualifying session. The drivers will score points based on their final positions, and the team with the most points at the end will progress into round 2. The semi-finals will be best of 3, and the final will be a best of 5. And all of those will be streamed live on the Cone Racing League YouTube channel. But here we go, then we can see the first car livery is that of the Fanboys, the red, white and black there, and we ship to... we seem to have an issue with liveries. I do apologise to everyone at home. Every car seems to be running the same livery, so it's a little bit different. Good evening, Harvey. Hello, how are you?
I'm alright, mate.
You've joined me live in the commentary box of the first round of the Cone Racing Cup.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, yeah. So what are your thoughts on this Cup Championship as we see Origin Gamma going through Cops? I believe there are some connection issues and we have lost Harvey, unfortunately. So yeah, some connection issues preventing us there. So we're on board with This Is Gingy then, as he comes up the Hangar Straights, currently in that P1 coveted position for pole position and the best chance at winning those 10 points for the race victory. But unfortunately, it is just qualifying. You see Toon Fan there coming around the Vale chicane in 3rd place, but it looks like it's going to be This Is Gingy that takes pole position. He comes round Club, and it is indeed a 125.6, puts Gingy on pole, and the Real DC is in 2nd. So we have got one of Fanboys and one of DMG Racing on the front row. This will be very, very interesting. So you've seen there how the qualifying will work going forward, as Origin Gamma getting a disqualification then doesn't affect the points as such, but he will be starting in 6th place. So the coveted pole position for Gingy there for 25.6, beating Dan by just 63 hundredths. Then there's Toon Fan, Liverpool Fan, Matt Warner and Gamma. So good qualifying there for Team 2, which is Fanboys 2020. Apologies for forgetting their name. So Fanboys 2020, 1st, 3rd and 4th. DMG in 2nd, 5th and 6th. How will they find this 5-lap race? It's 10 points on offer then for the winner for their team. 2nd place will take 8 points, 5 points for the podium position in third, 3 points for fourth, 2 points for fifth, and 6 points for first. For 1 point for sixth, sorry. Don't forget there is a fastest lap point available as per usual. Whoever that may be, whether that is the person that finishes sixth or first, they will gain that extra point for their team. And then if you DNF, you will only receive a -3 points. So we see the 5 lights are already up, and we're racing here then as Silverstone for the first round of the Cone Racing Champion. It's a good start for this is Ginger on the left hand side as he comes through. Abby then he maintains the lead, but there's a car running right in the background here. I think that's Origin Gamma, but it's a good start from the pole sitter at Fanboys Racing, as that's Toon Fan. And do you see that we've got a spinner? Gamma has spun the first big instant of this championship since Origin Gamma spinning coming through the loop. He will have some catching up to do. Remember, this is only 5 laps, so he's already lost a significant amount of time. Currently will score 1 point though, but this is Gingy, leads the field by 7/10 of a second from the real DC. Currently, as the way things stand, I know this is only lap 1, but it would be Fanboys going through. As you can see from the left, they are 1, 3 and 4, so that would score them the most points. But there you can see the real charge from the real DC, looking to now catch. This is Gingy, but Toonfan is closer to the real DC than the real DC is to Gingy. So as we come through Chapel now up onto the hangar straight, overtaking mode depleted by Toonfan. Is he going to be able to catch in the distance? You could see Origin Gamma, he's 6 seconds back on Matt Warner, who's dropped by 2 seconds on this leading pair, but the top 4 now all within about 2 seconds of each other. This is going to be very, very gripping stuff. It is a best of 3 for the semis and a best of 5 for the final, but with this 1 round to begin with, as this is Gingy sets a 1:30.0, then currently takes that fastest lap point. It's all about finishing as high up as you can. Who is going to make the first big move? Toonfan is within touching distance of the gearbox of that Renault. Of the Renault? Of the real DC, sorry. I believe I may have confuzzled a few teams. I do apologise if I have. My mistake. I have indeed got my teams mixed up. I keep saying that Origin Gamma is part of DMG. He is in fact part of Fanboys, so that is my mistake. I got a bit confused with the liveries as they're black. So it is indeed the DMG team that are taking the points at the moment. They're first, second and fifth, but that will be enough to see them into the next round. I do apologise once again for that error of judgment. It's a purple sector then from this is Gingy as he goes up the hangar straight. So this indeed changes everything that I've been talking about. It's not a case of having to push. As Toonfan gets a 2-second penalty, that is not good for Fanboys then. Gingy 1:27.4 sees him take that fastest lap point once again. He's coming through, Abby now up towards the loop, leads his teammate DC by a second. Toonfan starting to drop back a little bit, still within that DRS zone though of the real DC. Is going to be able to be close enough though to make a move as they come onto the Wellington straight down in towards Luffield and Brookfield. It looks like he's going to be too far away. DC does have DRS on his teammate then, but it's a purple sector 1 from Toonfan. Lovely white bit on that livery there, really nice view as they come through Luffield and Brooklands out through in towards Cops. Liverpool Fan has dropped down now from the pack, 2.6 seconds back to in fact, but you can see there Origin Gamma and Matt both looking to push up the field. Matt Warner with DMG, Origin Gamma with Fanboys. Toonfan gets another 2-second penalties. So this is Gingy leading them through Stowe once more as we're about to start lap 4. It's currently a 1-2, and there at the background you see that is a few more points then by the looks of things for Fanboys, as Origin Gamma takes 5th place from Matt Warner. He is on a charge after that early spin. The few different liveries, once again, very confusing for those of you watching at home. DMG in this black and red stripy livery. Toon Fan, part of Fanboys, in what is supposed to be the orange, black and red, but Gamma is a little bit different. So as we come down the Wellington Straight, once again, it is a 1-2 for DMG Racing. Toon Fan now out of DRS, and this could be crucial. Remember, it's 10 points on offer for the victory, 6 points on offer for second place. Sorry, 8 points on offer for second place, 5 for third. So currently, as things stand, it would be 18 points for Team DMG if things stay the same. But anything can happen in a lap of F1. We know this from experience. It's all about keeping those cars on the track. So as things stand, as we come through Vale for the penultimate time, with This Is Gingy in first and the Real DC in second, add into that Matt Warner in sixth place, and the fastest lap for Gingy, that would see 20 points awarded the way of DMG, while Fanboys would only score themselves 11. So a big final lap needed from Fanboys. The gap now starting to expand to the front pack. There you can see This Is Gingy coming down towards Brooklands for the final time in this 5-lap round. Nice tight apex on the left hand side there. And you can see there that lovely tiered livery from Team DMG. Fair play to Toon Fan though, he's managed to keep in touch. He's 1.2 seconds back now, pulling away from his teammates, and just about managed to keep in touch with the Toon Fan. Ready to run very, very wide again, unfortunately. Does have those 4 seconds worth of penalties. But it looks very ominous here in the first round of this Cone Racing Cup. It looks like we will see Team DMG take the spoils by about 20 points to 11. I'll wait to confirm that towards the end, but it looks like that's how things will end up, as we see This Is Gingy then coming towards Vale for the final time. He comes round the left-hander, round the right-hander, into Club, as he pulls to the left-hand side of the track and crosses the line to take the victory for DMG. It's a 1-2. Toon Fan takes the podium for Fanboys. We wait to see. There you go. Liverpool Fan finishes just a few tenths behind his teammate with those penalties. Origin Gamma comes from Swift, and it's back of the pack for Matt Warner. But there we have it. The first round is done and dusted, and it is Team DMG that take the spoils. They will be moving on into round 2. What a race then. This is Gingy, took pole position and led from start to finish. Takes the fastest lap point. So I think that gives them 21 points. We wait to see that. So DMG Racing are the first team through here at the Cone Cup in the Cone Racing League, and they will be going on to face one of Interstellar GP or My Heart Will Grosjean. That heat will take place later in this week, but This Is Gingy that takes the spoils for Team GNG, first, second and sixth. Although the fastest lap there from Origin Gamma, so 20 points still for DMG, 12 for Fanboys, but unfortunately they do not progress. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we shall see you for the next heat.